Hello and welcome to Bannerlord. It is finally here, and I gotta say, I apologize for not getting out a video sooner. I had to purchase the game, and obviously I didn't have access to any kind of early build to show you ahead of time. So anyway, if you would like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. Otherwise, let's get going with the campaign. Alright, so here we go. The first screen determines our culture. So this will determine our character's culture in actual fact. So let's have a look here. Vlandians, Sturgians, Empire, Azerai, Khuzait, and Batanians. I think I'm actually going to be choosing Sturgians as our character. Oh, wait a minute. This actually does have a difference when it comes to statistics and things like that. So we definitely want to take a look at all of these. Bear in mind that this is probably going to be a very long video, and I'm going to be exploring basically every kind of facet of the game that I can, because we've waited a long time for this, and we should definitely savor the journey as much as we can. So anyway, this gives us a 20% less speed penalty from snow, 20% more upgrade XP to troops from battles, Vlandians, that sounds pretty good. Caravans are 30% cheaper to build, 10% less trade penalty, so merchants are going to be good for them, for the Azerai. And the Khuzaits are 10% extra speed bonus for horsemen on campaign map, well, of course. And then we have Batanians, forests give 10% less speed penalty to parties. And then we have the Empire, which provides you a 20% construction speed bonus to towns, wall repairs, and siege engines. That actually sounds really, really cool too, but I'm actually going to go for Vlandians because 20% more upgrade XP sounds fantastic. Alright, so here we go, the character builder. Oh, this is the first time I've actually had a chance to look at this, and bear in mind I have not played the game in single player before, so this is all new to me too. Anyway, look at this. You can change your height, you can change your... Can I hear the voice?
Fall back! Kill them all!
Ah, cool. Okay, that's actually cool. Let's make him deep voice. Let's give him a deep voice. Why not? Let's give him medium. Yeah, why not? That's medium. Yeah. Anyway, let's have a look. I don't really mind about how he looks mostly, but
Face up! Footmen! Release arrows! Victory is ours!
okay, that seems pretty good to me. That seems pretty good. You can also be female if you so desire, and you can change the voice pitch, the height, and so on and so forth there as well. And for the moment, we're just going to be a guy because, of course, it is Barney. You know, Barney has returned, and I'm actually unsure what height to make him, to be honest. I think we'll probably just make him a little bit taller than average, and he's not going to be, you know, basketball tall or anything like that, but yeah, we're going to make him round about there. Okay, so now we can actually decide on his skin type as well. All right. Okay, I think I'm liking this, the gruff look. I think I'm liking the gruff look. I do want to get him a beard, of course, and a mustache. You've got to have a glorious mustache, don't you? And I'm actually unsure what... oh, wow. This actually does change things quite dramatically. I gotta say, I feel like the character creator is so much better than Warband. I mean, come on, you know, you gotta expect that, obviously. Face weight. Oh, look at that. You can make him a bit pudgy if you want to. Cheekbones, face sharpness. I can make his... look at that. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Eye socket size. Oh, wow. Okay, you can make some really crazy stuff going on here. No doubt. Oh, look at that. You can make him... Oh, you can make his face a little bit asymmetrical too. That's pretty cool. And then we also have eyebrow types too. So let's go for this, I guess. I have no idea. This, I really don't know. Eye position, you can change that up and down. Eye size, wow. Yeah, this definitely gives you a huge amount of different options. And I gotta say, that's really, really nice, because in the original, well, not the original game, you know, specifically, but in Warband, let's say, it's kind of a case of me just literally hitting the randomize button a little bit at times. There is actually a randomize function, so if you don't really want to care about making your character anyway, then you don't have to do that. And that's actually really cool in my opinion. So nose size, we can make the nose massive if we want to. Nostril size, let's make the nostrils a little bit lower, thanks very much. And Oh, look at that. You can give him an Owen Wilson. You can give him an Owen Wilson nose. Yeah, that sounds good to me. All right. And what about the shape? That seems pretty good to me. And now the mouth. Do we actually have... Where's the hair? Ah, I guess that will be on the next. Oh, look at that. You can actually select different kinds of teeth as well. Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah, you can really go for any kind of look you want. I guess we'll just stay with the default for the moment. You can change your style here. Oh, look at that. You can give him a frown, or you can turn it upside down. Yeah, there we go. All right, I think we're just going to go for something like that. Mouth forward or not. Yeah, I'm personally, I'm pretty happy with how he looks right now, to be honest. I just want to give him a beard, if at all possible. So, here we go, Yes, this is exactly what I want to see. Okay, this is great. Ooh, look at this. There's a whole bunch of different options. This is really cool. Okay, very nice to see that. I think we're going to go for kind of like a standard Barney look, which is this, and then followed by... Ooh, oh yeah, he's looking good. He is, oh, this is perfect. This is a perfect Barney look, is it not? Is it not? Yes. I don't think we really need to give him a beard, because usually the original Barney, you know, the original King Barney Beartail, he had a moustache, a very glorious one indeed. So let's move on to markings. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so you can go for any kinds of markings you want. So you can go for face paint, you can go for scars. Ooh. Oh, I think this might actually make some sense. Let's go for a scar over one eye. Let's go for a scar in the right eye, I guess. Because bear in mind that this is obviously going to be an ancestor of Barney Beartail himself. So I think we're pretty happy with that. Maybe I want to make his hair a little bit darker. Oh wow, that's actually quite a bit dark. How about the second one? There we go. I don't actually... Does this actually do anything? I don't think it makes any difference really what color the markings are, if unless you're taking some kind of face paint or something like that. Anyway, change clothing. Oh, look at that! You can actually change your clothes too, so you can actually have him with his clothes on, so you can see what he looks like and everything. I think he looks good, so we're going to go forward here. Oh, choose your family, and we actually get an opportunity to see some of our stats here. Vigor represents the ability to move with speed and force. It's important for melee combat. Control represents the ability to use strength without sacrificing precision. It's necessary for using ranged weapons. And then endurance obviously is health. Cunning, the ability to predict what other people will do and to outwit their plans. And then of course we have social, the ability to understand people's motivations and to sway them. And then, of course, we have intelligence for reading and so on and so forth. So you have medicine, steward, engineering, and that's all leadership in terms of social. Then you have tactics, scouting, and roguery. Experience with the darker side of human life. You can tell when a guard wants a bribe, you know how to intimidate someone, and have a good sense of what you can and can't get away with. Then, of course, you have endurance, smithing, which is how to forge metal, and endurance is also riding and athletics, of course. And then you have crossbows, throwing, and bow for control. And then you have two-handed, polearm, and one-handed. All right, that's actually looking pretty fun. All right, so I'm actually going to think about this. Does this actually... Okay, so this actually shows you quite blatantly what you're going to be gaining, which I very much like, because in Warband, of course, you don't really get that as such. So when you're actually selecting your options, you don't really get a chance to see exactly what you're getting, which I think is quite nice in this case. So I think we're probably going to go for probably something like mercenaries. No, that's crossbows. Not really a big fan of crossbows, if I've got to be honest, at least at the moment. This actually seems pretty cool, but I don't really want to have any in blacksmithing right now. I would like to go for, maybe we should just go for urban merchants, and then we'll just have more charm and more trade. But we could also go for this. This might actually be kind of good. Polearm and riding. Let's do polearm and riding for the moment. I guess we'll do that. And +1 attribute to social, so that's pretty good. Choose your early childhood. So this will actually give you a little bit extra stuff. You know what? I'm actually going to go back, and I'm going to go and take urban merchants instead of barons retainers. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take some leadership skills, maybe. What is this now? Tactics. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna need to attack some stuff. That's a two-handed weapon. And throwing? Yes, give me this. I love throwing. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a whale of a time with the throwing weapons. And let's see, what else can I do here? Okay, so you get more control, but you also get crossbows and tactics. Not a big fan of that. What about roguery and one-handed? No. Athletics and smithing. Athletics is probably going to be really good, and it also gives me an additional point in vigor as well. Might make sense. Engineering and leadership, intelligence, endurance, riding, and steward. You know what? We're going to go for athletics and smithing, and another point to vigor. That sounds good to me. As a youngster growing up in Calradia, war was never too far away. You stood with the garrisons. That gives me crossbow, engineering, riding and bow, polearm and one-handed, and throwing and bow. I think we're going to go for another point in this because I would like to be as good as possible when it comes to throwing weapon proficiencies. So hopefully we'll make that work. Okay, this gives us 20 renown, also one-handed, two-handed. You led a caravan. That's cunning, tactics, and leadership. What does leadership do right away here? You can fill individuals with confidence and stir up enthusiasm, encourage in larger groups. Yeah, so it increases your army size, I suppose, and increases the morale that you have. You know, similar to Warband in that case. 10 skill level, and 1 focus point to trade and smithing. You survived a siege, bow and crossbow. Yeah, you get a lot of renown if you select the top one, which might very well be what I will choose, because that does give me another point in vigor, also gives me another two-handed, and another point to valor as well. What is valor? I guess honor. I guess honor is what that is. And this is athletics and more to endurance. Huh. That might actually be something pretty cool too. Yeah, we're gonna do this. You had a famous escapade. We're gonna do that. And now we have a story background. Like many families in Calradia, your life was upended by war. Your home was ravaged by the passage of army after army. Eventually you sold your property and set off with your father, mother, brother, and your 2 younger siblings to a new town you'd heard was safer. But you did not make it. Along the way, the inn at which you were staying was attacked by raiders. Your parents were slain and your 2 youngest siblings seized. But you and your brother survived because you subdued a raider, which gives us one-handed athletics, bow and tactics, riding and scouting, roguery and tactics, and leadership and charm. Might make sense for us to get another little bit in charm, because being able to persuade people might actually be kind of fun, and I don't see anything else here that is really going to give me any additional thrown or two-handed or anything like that. So we're just going to go for leadership and charm here, and another point in social. Sounds fun. You organize the travelers to break out. All right, so we can enter our name. Yes, Barney Bertild. Thank you very much. And you can also randomize your name as well now, which is actually really cool for people like me that can't ever think of a name. Anyway, there you go. That is our character. And I think can I not do that? Ah, you can only have one name. I see. So you can't actually have a space in your name, because otherwise I could do this. But that doesn't look particularly good, does it? So I'm actually just going to call him Barney for the moment. Alright, so here we go. Determine the game difficulty. Okay, so this is going to be pretty easy because I can just go for realistic straight up. Player received damage. Recruitment difficulty. Very easy. Oh, we're just going to do realistic. All across the board. Map movement speed, realistic. Enable death. Choose if the heroes are able to die on the battlefield. I'm not entirely sure what this means, but I'm going to enable it anyway, because I'm not sure whether it's a percentage chance or whether it just happens. So if we do die, or if Lord dies or something like that, then say goodbye then. Enable auto allocations of perks for members in your clan. Don't really want to auto allocate. I'd like to choose that, so I'm just going to start the game now. Brother, it's been 3 days now we've been tracking those bastards. I think we're getting close. We need to think about what happens when we catch them. How are we going to rescue Varek and Alda? Are we up for a fight? This looks like an old training field for the legions. Perhaps we can spare some time and brush off our skills. That practice could come in useful when we catch up with the raiders. Okay, I'm going to run the course. I need to know if I can fight. Or I could just skip the tutorial. Should I skip the tutorial? Alright, so I actually decided to leave the training because for the moment I'm pretty good at knowing exactly what I have to do. I'm just not very good in combat, let's just say that. Anyway, before we do anything else, we're low on food. There's a village north of here where we can buy provisions and find some help. You're a better rider than I am, so I'll let you lead the way. Alright, welcome to Calradia. You can navigate the world map by moving the camera with WSD, panning your view by right-clicking and dragging your mouse, or zooming in, and so on and so forth. Moving your party is done by clicking on this. Okay, I'm actually... Should I turn off the tutorials? I'm just going to leave them on for the first little bit, because I kind of know what to do for the most part. Okay, so we've got some refugees. Look at this. Look at this. This is... Oh, yeah, here we go. This is great. Okay, so where actually am I for the moment? Because that's Azerai territory down there, and there's Vlandir, I suppose. Okay, and this is the nearby town, isn't it? Yeah, that is a nearby town. Okay, so I am over here, as you can quite clearly see, and I need to go and let's have a look. You're out of food, the village of Tevia. Tevia, okay, so where? Ah, there it is. It's actually very close by. So let me get in there as soon as possible. And yeah, look at that. You can actually fast forward with the number keys now, so that's actually quite nice. Okay, so we can take a walk around into the settlement. We're here, I guess. So, we need food, and after that, maybe some men to come with us. The headman here can probably help us. Let's try to find him. Alright, so you can hold the left Alt key to see the location. Ah, now that is a fantastic quality of life improvement. My goodness, that's going to make things so much easier. Ah, love it. Okay. Hello. I ran my horse into the wall here. Don't mind me. Alright. I am Osarius, headman of this village. What brings you here? We need help. Some raiders have taken our younger brother and sister captive. We think they may have passed this way. They got your people too? Sorry to hear that. Those bastards have done a bit of killing and looting in these parts as well. We think they've gone north. I reckon there are a few folk around here who will join you in going after them if you'll pay for their gear. Once you've made your preparations, come and talk to me again. I may have a task for you if you're going after the raiders. Alright, so to leave a mission, you can hold down the tab key, as you can see right there. Leaving. Yes, we are leaving. Okay. Your brother has asked you to hire at least 4 men before you set out to face the raiders. You can hire troops from villages and towns by clicking on the Recruit Troops button. Right. You should purchase supplies from the settlement menu on the left as well. Okay, so let's actually buy some supplies. Your brother recommends that you purchase 2 sacks of grain. You can do this by transferring them. Okay, so 2 sacks of grain. So let's just do that. There we go. You will pay 40. Can I just click done and that's done? Yep, I think so. That's fantastic. And the menu on the top right shows the important people in your current location. Click on the headsman's portrait to talk to him. Right, there we go. And then you can talk to him right away. So that's literally just a shortcut, which is really nice. I'm working on it, actually, at the moment. I'm so sorry, headsman. I actually needed to go and recruit some people, so let's go and recruit. So we could technically recruit all, which I think I'm actually going to do. Notables help you recruit more and better higher-level troops according to your relation with them. Click on some troops to move them into your party. Recruit all. Yes, I'm happy to recruit all. Thank you. We've finished our preparations. Let's talk to the headman again. He said he may have a task for us. We could use his friendship. Okay, so we can just click on him and talk to him straight up, which I think is really cool. Glad to see you found what you needed. Now about that matter I mentioned earlier. There's this wandering doctor who comes through here from time to time. Name of Tactios. Treats people for free. We're fond of him. Well, we last saw him a few days ago. He was carrying some sort of chest, which he was very mysterious about. He was on some sort of quest, he said, though wouldn't tell us more. He set off on the road just a few hours before the raiders came through here. Well, he's not really a worldly type, just the kind of fellow who'd stumble into a trap and let himself be captured. We're worried about him. If you can keep an eye out for him, this Tactios, we'd be very grateful. Maybe if he's alive and well, he'll tell you a little more about his quest. Ah, thank you very much. All right. So now we can leave. We do have some raiders, and no doubt you've seen on my back, I already have a couple of fantastic thrown weapons. And I'm actually going to go and just take a look at my character here real quick. So you can see here that our learning rate is actually quite high because we have more in vigor. Does that actually increase my experience gain? I think it might. So that seems pretty cool. What about my inventory? So let's take a look at the inventory. So I'm actually using simple javelins right now. 60 Wow, okay. We got 60 piercing damage right there, and we have a one-handed iron arming sword for the moment. And my armor is terrible, so I will have to try and see what I can do about that. And there's actually a horse harness too, so bear that in mind. You will be able to customize your wonderful horse a little bit more. All right, so we're going to go and attack these guys, and the raiders have joined the battle on the enemy side. So it's 8 against 12. Bit worried about that, but I think we should be all right. So let's do it. Bear in mind that we are obviously playing all on realistic, as you have no doubt seen at the beginning of the video. Okay, so you can tell you're meant to charge by opening the movement orders with F1 and choosing... Yeah, okay. So yeah, we can do that relatively easily. Now I am on a horse as well. Not entirely sure if I'm going to do exactly greatly, considering these guys actually do have stones that they can throw. So we should be a little bit careful about that. Ah, look at that. Oh, I gained a skill point in one-handed. Oh yes, please don't kill me. I would appreciate it. Okay, so let's see if I can do some damage with my thrown weapons. Oh, we did. Nice. Nice. Did you see that? That was fantastic. Okay, maybe I can get a little bit of... Ah, yeah. The thrown weapons are quite heavy. As you can see, they're quite heavy. They're much different. Oh, yeah. They're much different from how they are in Warband. Because in Warband, you can throw a thrown weapon, and then you're kind of like, okay, I threw that thrown weapon pretty quickly. And that's the kind of thing that I'm talking about. But, yeah. Anyway, we seem to be doing reasonably well. The horses are actually moving very nicely indeed. And it seems like we have achieved a victory. And there we go. We have won the battle. Fantastic. All right, so how do I leave? Can I just leave by holding tab? Yeah, I can just press tab to view the results, as you can see. So we gained 1.4 renown. Oh, 1.4, I see. And 1.2 morale, and that is exactly what happened. We lost no one, and we got 12 kills. I actually got 2 kills? Did I get 2 kills, or did I get more than that? I think I got 2 kills. So that's pretty nice. All right, and we also plundered... actually 200 gold by the looks of things. After a hard-fought battle, you may have the choice to take some prisoners or recruit those that you have freed from your enemy. Both options are done by transferring the troops to your party with the little arrow button. Right, so we're going to be able to take prisoners. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. And we've got a good amount, actually. A good amount of capacity in there, which is pretty cool. All right. And then we can also take a bunch of things here as well. And it actually automatically shows you a comparison of the stats as well. So you can just literally mouse over anything and then it tells you immediately whether the thing is better or not, which I think is actually fantastic because that means you don't have to be worrying about all this stuff all the time. So anyway, I'm going to just take all. There we go. Just take all of that. We need to take all of it and we're going to go and sell it relatively soon. And there's another bunch of raiders. Let's actually just take a quick look at our quest here. Ah, defeated parties. All right, so we just need to defeat the other party down below us, and then we should have a pretty easy time of things. So let me actually... Wait a minute. I'm so thankful that space bar is the same thing as it was beforehand. So we are now level 2. And what does that mean? You can use free focus points for increasing your learning limit in individual skills. Characters earn 1 focus point every time they level up. So technically I could level up one-handed, could level up more throwing proficiency. And as far as I'm aware, tactics is actually kind of good, as you can see right here. Because we actually did increase our tactics skill. As you can also see, you are going to gain various traits by leveling up your other stats by the looks of things. So, for example, cavalry attacks cause 10% more morale loss. Your soldiers deal 5% more damage in simulation, so auto-resolve, I suppose. Allows you to place your troops before all battles. That's actually pretty good as well. Your skill in logistics increases the amount of ammo your ranged troops start combat with. Yeah, so there's some pretty insane stuff right here, and you can imagine taking, for example, like this, for example. Archers deliver 60% more damage. If you can imagine this with Botania and having those troops, they are literally going to be devastating, absolutely devastating to deal 60% more damage in auto-resolve. I mean, really, that's just crazy. We also have roguery right here. I've also unlocked 10% faster village raids, 5% more loot from village raids. So raiding is probably going to be pretty good for us. And what about charm? We've unlocked this. When introducing yourself to the lords for the first time, have a 10% chance to gain +2 relation with them. And we also have 15% reduced barter penalty by the looks of things too. Okay, so let's actually increase my... Can I increase this? Can I increase this a little bit more? Or I think I might be able to. So yeah, 15% accuracy, 20% increased damage on headshots, 1 extra thrown weapon per pack. Oh yeah, give me this. Give me more of this. I'm just going to literally spend all of my points in thrown weapons. This is going to be a huge mistake. You will mark my words on that. Oh yes, it's going to be a huge mistake. By the end of the series, I'm literally going to say, oh yes, speccing into thrown weapons was the worst thing that I could have ever imagined. Yeah. Or it's going to be one of those times where I'll just be like, yes, I think that was the right choice to make. Anyway, let's see if I can use my thrown weapons somewhat effectively against this next batch of raiders. No. Oh, nice. 72 piercing damage. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yes, we got him. We got him. All right. So, oh, nice. Nice. We took out another one. I'm getting a bit more used to using these thrown weapons because, as you can see, there is much more weight behind them. I think that's what I intended to say beforehand. There's just so much more weight, and it really makes a huge difference. Ow. Whoa, that was a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage. Bear in mind that, obviously, even if I die, it's not a big deal. I'm not doing an Iron Man challenge in this particular series, at least for the moment. There will be some Iron Man challenges, no doubt, later on in the game's life cycle. But anyway, there you go. That is indeed a victory for us, and pretty easy. I killed 2, I believe, and I gained just one renown, one morale, basically. Took 54 seconds. It's nice to know. And we plundered quite a bit of gold there as well. It's actually really nice that you plunder quite a bit of gold. Oh yeah, I also did not equip my my new braces, so I'm going to need to do that in just a second. You rescue several prisoners that the raiders had been dragging along. They look parched and exhausted. You give them a bit of water and bread, and after a short while, one staggers to his feet and comes over to you. I don't know who you are, but I'm in your debt. These brigands would have marched us to our deaths. My name's Tactios. I'm a doctor by trade. I was on, well, a bit of a quest, but now I'm thinking I'm not really made for this kind of thing. I was with a caravan and they just came out of the brush. We were surrounded and outnumbered, so we gave up. I figured they'd keep us alive, if just for the ransom. But then they started flogging us along at top speed without any water, and I was just about ready to drop. I could feel the signs of heat stroke creeping up, and I told them, but they just flogged me more. If your group hadn't come along, maybe I have a way to thank you properly. We're looking for 2 children captured by the raiders. Can you tell us anything? I'm afraid I haven't seen any children, but after our caravan was attacked, the chief of the raiders, the one they call Cordagoth, took and rode off with our more valuable belongings, including a chest that I had. He seemed to be controlling more than one band raiding around this area. If this lot has your kin, then I think you'd be the one to know. And since I have nothing of value left to repay your help, I'll tell you this. If you do catch up with and defeat that ruffian, you may be able to recover my chest. It contains a valuable ornament which I was told could be of great value if you knew where to sell it. I was trying to find out more about it, but as I say, I've had all my urge for travelling flogged right out of me. Right now, I don't think I'd venture more than 20 paces from a well as long as I live. We'll keep that in mind. It doesn't look like much, and I suspect this lot would give it away for a few coins, but I got it from a mercenary whom I treated once, and swore it was related to Neretz's folly. I don't know what that means, except that Neretz's was, of course, the emperor who died in battle some years ago. Maybe you can find out its true value. Thanks for saving me. Alright, no problem, Mr. Doctor, sir. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so, now we have to find the hideout of Radagos. Ah, there we go. We've already found it. Okay, that's great. So, I'm actually just going to take a look at my party real quick. Do any of these guys, have they leveled up? It doesn't look like it. I think they would probably tell me relatively easily whether that indeed happened. And we actually do have a companion here as well, which is actually really cool. So I think what I'm going to do first is I would like to head to a nearby town, Poros. Poros is the nearest town, so we will be heading over there. There we go. Tactios is now free. That's fantastic. Okay, so now we can speed up by pressing 3. Aha, interesting. Okay. So let me just go into the town, and interactions are limited during the tutorial phase. Okay, fine. We've strayed too far from the path. Okay, yeah, well, we are doing the tutorial, I suppose, but I was hoping that I would be able to go to the town to be able to sell my prisoners, perhaps, and maybe to buy a couple of things. But oh well. Anyway, let's just take a quick look here. Armor. This is absolutely fantastic. We're going to be equipping this, if I can. There we go. No, not discard. I don't want to discard it. How do I equip this? Like that? Yeah. Okay, click and drag. Easy enough. All right. Anything else here that I want to do? No, most of it is not particularly useful. And what about this guy? Does he... Yeah, he could definitely use some braces as well. And what is he actually using? He's using a spiked club and an iron round shield. Should I take the round shield from him? Should I be a bit of a bit of a scoundrel? I'm gonna take it from him just because I am the player technically, and you know, it's kind of good that I survive. Maybe, I guess, kind of. Anyway, let me just go to the party real quick. Yes, okay. So I am at full HP, and it's probably a good idea for us to head over to Radagos's hideout. There we go. Yes, okay, thank you. I knew where to go, thank you very much. I just wanted to go and sell my companion. Well. Okay, so let's attack and see what we can do. These raiders are actually really fun to fight, and here we go. Hideout missions begin with the enemy unaware of your approach. Order your troops to follow you with the F1, F2, and take them on in small groups. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so I am literally just going to get out my thrown weapons. I'm going to try for some headshots, because that's what I find hilariously fun. So let me see if I can do that. Oh, there's no battle map either by the looks of things. Okay, so this guy is completely unaware of what's going on. Now he's not. Oh, there we go. Abdomen. Boom. Did I get him in the head? Nope, chest. But at least I gained a skill point in throwing. It seems like gaining skills and everything is much more fluid and, I gotta say, much more enjoyable in Bannerlord than it was in Warband. So that's actually really nice as well, because having a satisfactory feeling every single time you do a little bit of something in the game, whether that be fighting or potentially trading as well, because obviously we haven't done any trading yet, but once we do some trading, maybe we're actually going to be gaining skill in that as well. So that might be fun. Alright, so it seems like that is indeed the area that we need to go to. And I'm going to get ready with my javelins. Yeah, we're going to get ready with my javelins and hopefully try and puncture a couple of people from range. And bear in mind, I can also crouch. You can also crouch, so you can also sneak along a little bit. So let me see if I can get this guy. Ah, really? That was just short? That seemed to be just short. That's kind of unfortunate, but there you go. 65 piercing damage. If I can hit with these weapons, it will make every single fight relatively easy. Let me just pick that up as well. It seems like picking up items also has an animation associated with them. And I can also sit on this chair if I want to. Really? Yes. Okay, so let's continue onward. I like the bar at the top as well. That definitely gives us a good idea of what is actually going on too, so you don't really need to worry too much about knowing how many units are actually left. Oh, no one's actually here? Okay, interesting. Aha, there we go. Got some more enemies coming in. There we go, nice damage. Ah, did we lose anyone? No, I don't think we lost anyone for the moment. And the question is there an enemy in every single camp, or probably not? Wow, this map is huge though, I gotta say that, and it's looking really, really good as well. It is looking really good. Aha, there we go. I see them. They're over there. Alright, let's see if I can... Well, my troops basically are doing most of the work, because of course this is still the tutorial, so it is going to be slightly a little bit easier than you would think. Boom. Yes. Nice. We gained a level. We gained another level. Fantastic. Can I... oh, no, never mind. I was actually going to say, can I actually take these things out of people's bodies and reuse them? I don't think so. That's probably not going to happen. That would be a little bit too potentially powerful. So, who's this that comes through my place of business, killing my employees? We heard you took our little brother and sister. Where are they? Good heaven, I need a better description than that. My men have harvested dozens of little brats in this region. Quite good hunting grounds. Already sent most of them south to a slave market, I know, though. Since your hunt for your kin is fruitless, how about you clear off and save your own lives? Either that, or I force you to lick up all the blood you've spilled here with your tongues. Or you and I could settle this one-on-one. I don't duel slavers, men attack. Let's do it. Boom, there we go. He took a lot of damage in the shoulder right there. Now let's see if we can do some damage ourselves. Yeah, there we go. Nice. There we go. Oh, we lost a lot of people right there. We lost a lot of people. But I did not fancy dueling that guy. Let's just say that. I'm still getting used to the combat engine. And, yeah, it would probably be ill-advised. It would probably be very ill-advised. Alright, so I did manage to kill 4 people. And we did level up as well. 2.2 right now. Not too bad. Well, I recognize defeat when I see it. If I'm going to be your captive, let me introduce myself. I'm Redagos. You haven't cut my throat yet, which was a wise move. I'm sure I can find a way to be worth more to you alive than dead. Well, you'd better help us get our brother and sister back, or you'll swing from a tree. Oh, you'll need my help all right if you want to get them back. Alive, that is. See, my boys have some pretty specific instructions about what to do if there's a rescue attempt. Shall we get on the road? Remember, if I drop dead of exhaustion or drown in some river, that's it for your little dears. I don't expect a cozy palanquin now, but you'd best not make it too hard a trip for me. Ah, so he's going to join us. He is actually going to join us as a companion, I assume. That's interesting. You come across a chest with an old piece of bronze in it. It's so battered and corroded that it could have been anything from a cup to a crown. This must be the chest Tactios mentioned to you, that had something to do with Noretz's folly. I was hoping to find more treasure here, but I think business wasn't going too well for Radagos and his gang. I found this strange-looking metal piece, though. It doesn't look too valuable, but it could be the artifact Tactios was talking about. Maybe we can sell it to one of the noble clans for a hefty price. What, really? Okay. I thought that we were going to return it to Tactios, but okay. I have a better idea. We would have had a better chance if we split up now. I'll take Radagos and go find the slaver market and look for a way to free the children. However, we must be careful not to endanger their lives, and it could be better to just buy them. We need to have our purses full for that, though. I'll need to take these men with us. Radagos is a slippery one. I don't want him getting away. So you want me to raise the money to ransom the little ones? Indeed. You have to find a way to do that. Maybe this bronze thing can help. Tactios said it could be worth a fortune to the right person, if you manage not to get killed. If he's telling the truth, you must be careful. Never reveal that you have it, but try to understand its value and how it can be sold. One more thing. When you're talking to nobles and other people of importance, make sure you present yourself as someone from a distant but distinguished family. Select your family name. Oh, yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Bertild. Alright. You can use our family name if you like, or make up a new one. You will have a better chance of obtaining an audience with nobles, and it'll be easier for me to find you by asking around. Alright, yes. And now we can actually customize our banner. Oh, now that is looking cool. Do we have a bear? Yes, we do. Thank you very much. Okay, so technically we could go for the royal blue, or we could go for something a little bit different. Okay, we could go for this. I think this looks actually pretty cool. Actually, this looks cool. I think I'm going to go for something like that. There are a whole bunch of different sigils as well, and symbols that you can select from, so you're bound to find something. You know, you're bound to find something, and you can actually make it bigger and or smaller, as you can see right there. So you can make it massive if you want to. Okay, I'm going to make it pretty big, and we're going to do that. Get on the road now. Once I locate the little ones, I'll come find you. Alright, thanks very much, Nogund. Nogund, yes. Tutorial is over. You are now free to explore. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so we've completed that. And I now have one person, which is me, in my army. Alright, so after a little bit of recruiting, I have found some looters, and no doubt we are going to be tackling them quite considerably here. So let's do this, and see what happens. So let's try and get my throne weapons leveled up, shall we? So I'm just gonna tell my infantry to get into position here, and hopefully I will be able to use my throne weapons to good effect. Because bear in mind that I want to level these things up like no one's business. Oh, nice headshot! Oh, another headshot. What? Oh, wow, wow, wow. We're actually getting some super good hits right here. Nice. Okay, can I get some more? Please, sir, can I have some more? No. Apparently, that was the end of my luck. Yes, that was the absolute end of my luck. That is hilarious. Okay, so let's see if I can maybe... yeah, I don't know what it is, but I'm really bad at mounted combat in Bannerlord. I really don't know what it is, because it seems like I'm not able to really hit that close to the horse anymore in comparison to what I was able to do in Warband. So it seems like that's going to be something that I'll definitely need to get used to, and definitely something that I was quite a bit, shall we just say, a little bit uncomfortable with in the multiplayer beta that I had access to before. Or beta, depending on how you want to say it. Anyway, point is, there you go. Imperial looters, Imperial raiders, shall we say, or recruits. Oh, I'm getting everything mixed up. Isn't that great? Anyway, that is a victory for us. Not too bad. Of course, we are just going to be starting off pretty slowly here, and our lovely banner looks pretty good. Ah, there's our first prisoner. Very nice indeed, too. Okay. Yeah, we got some more stuff. Actually, hilariously enough, they've taken off all of my stuff that I actually gained in those, in that tutorial. So yeah, that is not exactly great, is it? Okay, so no, that is not particularly good. That is not particularly good either. All right, so yeah, as you can see, I did actually buy a little bit more grain, and I have been recruiting some people around the place as well. So this is my current party. You can see them right here, Imperial recruits, and I'm actually wondering, as you can see, aha. So you can actually see their experience level, so that's really nice. After this troop gains 200 more experience, one more troop will be available for upgrade. So can I actually upgrade them right now? Ah, you can just discard them. No. So yeah, obviously I can't upgrade them right now. Okay, so let's take a look at our quest log. So basically, in Bannerlord, you can choose whether you follow the story if you want, or you can choose to not follow the story at all and just literally do whatever you want. And I think we're going to have a mixture. We're going to have a bit of a mixture, because I think it would be quite fun to follow the story and see exactly what's going on with it. And also you can see here, there's a bit of a side quest about learning more about the artifact and its importance by asking any lord about it. So that's pretty cool too. And where is that thing, by the way? Because I don't have it in my inventory. I'm not entirely sure where it is. But otherwise, okay. We're going to be moving on now. We are going to be moving on, and we will attempt to go to Sturgeon territory, because that is where I want to head to. Maybe there's actually... Can I participate in tournaments already? Can I actually do tournaments already? I would like to check that out, actually. Oh, you can actually recruit troops from towns as well. Let's have a look here. All right, so you can just recruit Imperial recruits, which is absolutely fine with me. So I guess we'll just take a whole bunch of extras. Let's go into the... Oh, you can actually join the tournament. Wow. Prize is heavy nasal helm over Imperial mail. That actually seems really, really good. I'm not going to win this tournament, but I would like to try. Can I join? Yeah, I can join. It doesn't seem like I need to bet on anything either. Oh, interesting. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so you can actually bet. Yeah, you can actually bet. I have 537 gold right now. Do I want to bet anything? Okay, so you do actually get money every time you wager. So if you do win, as you can see, that's what's going to happen. So they don't give you a huge amount more, so I'm not going to bet that much just in case, because I'm probably going to fail like no one's business. So I'm probably just going to go for 30 gold or something like that. Pretty weak bet, but we're going to see how it goes. Oh, nice. I'm given a polearm of some kind. This polearm is probably going to be quite useful for me. Can I actually couch with this? I can. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, this is going to be pretty easy, as you can see right there. Imperial recruit literally just got murdered like no one's business. I actually wonder whether I can automatically leave now, because I have done so much damage. Let's see if I can... Ah! Oh, that was a lot of damage right there. Well, no doubt, as you saw there, I got cut down in the first round, and as you can see, it actually does not automatically qualify you for the next round. You're going to need to survive and be able to get through to the next round that way. So that's definitely something to take into account. It is a very different structure from the tournaments in Warband, but it's really, really cool because it actually is much quicker as well. There are only 4 rounds in this particular tournament, so you can just skip the round, you can skip that round, and then you can see exactly what's going on here, and then you can actually watch the final round if you want to, and you can actually see exactly what's going on. I have no idea who's who, but one is an Imperial Crossbowman, and another is a Heavy Horseman. I would assume the Heavy Horseman's going to win. I would assume that, but maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. We'll see what actually happens. Because the crossbowman decided not to use his crossbow in this round, which I've got to say is a bit weird, but I guess it is to be expected because he is... yep, there we go. Oh, the crossbowman won. Wow, very surprised. Very surprised indeed. There you go. The tournament is over. I was eliminated in round 1, as you saw. Pretty easy a victory for this guy. Or was it? Was it an easy victory? I don't know. But whatever the case, it was really cool to actually see a tournament. So let's actually go into the arena as well, because I'm actually wondering what the arena is all about. Look at how cool this looks as well, by the way. I haven't mentioned how amazingly cool all of the various environments look. Okay, so let's have a look here. During the games, you're a warrior, are you not? So you face to fight? Tell me how the practice fights work. Okay. What's in it for you? Okay, I think I get it. I'd like to participate in a practice fight. Okay, so let's have a look here. All right, so I have a... Oh, I have thrown weapons. Oh, wait a minute. Are these mine? Oh. Oh, my. Okay, that was hilarious. That guy literally hit me from across the map with some thrown weapons. That was absolutely insane. Okay, really, really hilarious, though. There we go. I've returned the favor. Thank you very much. Okay, I'd like to take this javelin. Thank you. That was so hilarious. My goodness. It would happen to me, wouldn't it? You know, headshot from across the map, you know. Okay, let's see if I can maybe take out one of these guys. Ah, hello, hello. Do you want to... Ah, no, almost. Yes. Oh, in the knee, kind of. Oh, he's going to murder me. Yeah, he's going to murder me. I don't have a shield, and I'm terrible at blocking, so yeah, there is that. Anyway, there you go. That's a little bit of the... that moment when I just got headshot from across. That was great. That was really, really cool. Okay, so I can recruit troops. Let's trade, actually. Let's go and do some trading, because I'd like to sell all of this stuff. Oh, selling is a lot easier. A lot easier in this, that's for sure. Let's enter the smithy. Aha! So, as you can see, you can actually create some things as well. So, here's a simple war sword blade, and I can change the size of the thing as well, which will increase the difficulty, as you can see there. And if I just lower it a little bit right there. Yeah, my smithing is currently 15, so I have no way of making any of this stuff. But you also need resources as well. So if you want to, you can go around and basically be a world-renowned blacksmith or something along those lines. You can also smelt stuff as well. So if you find iron ore, for example, you can take it here and you can smelt it, which I actually think is pretty cool. And if we go to the tavern district here, you can actually see that you can ransom your prisoners for 5 gold, and you can choose the prisoners to be ransomed if you so desire, or you can just visit the tavern. So you don't necessarily need a ransom broker any further, as far as I can tell. So as you can see, there's a bunch of townsmen in here, mercenary scout, townsman, empire townsman. Okay, so what about the tavern keeper? What does he have for me? Need some information. Do you know of anyone who might have a task? Lacalian the carpenter mentioned something about needing someone to do some work. Right. And no doubt I can find him by walking around the streets. So if I were to do that, I could walk around the town center, and you can see the utter insanity and attention to detail that has been done here. I mean, just look at this. Literally. I mean, the lighting effects alone are really, really cool. And I don't even know where to find this carpenter fellow. He's going to be somewhere around here, no doubt. But there's the horse trader, and Yeah, I have no idea where this carpenter is. He's going to be somewhere around here. There's the armorer as well. And there's the weaponsmith. And there's a whole bunch of... Wow, yeah, just look at the sun shafts as well coming through the various pieces of structure there. That's pretty cool. And I have no idea where this carpenter is, but I suppose it will just require... Oh, that's the tavern. I suppose it will just require a little bit of extra exploration. But right now, not really in the mood for doing a task from a carpenter, at least from this particular town. I would like to be able to get to Stygian territory first, and then we can actually start recruiting the units that I actually want to start leveling up and everything. But who knows? Maybe there will be a couple of extra looters, like these guys. Come on. Where did they go? There they are. Get them. Get them. You can't go anywhere now. You're trapped. Kind of. Yes, there we go. Phew. I was actually a little bit worried there that they were going to escape. All right, let's do this. All right, so I've got 15, and the enemy has 10, and I think we should be fine. I mean, let's face it. I think we have the opportunity to do quite well here. And let's actually take a look at some of the things here. So you can see that if we select line, we can actually change them to do shield wall, loose, all kinds of different formations, which I think is really, really nice to see. And let me see if I can do some damage. Yeah, nice. Okay, now let me see if I can do some more. Nice. Okay. Can I get a kill? Maybe? No? I'm just hitting him in the leg. That's not exactly great. Nice. Okay, there we go. In the neck. In the neck. Okay, so we gained a skill point in tactics, and we gained a skill point in throwing as well, which is really nice. As you can see, pretty awful at the mounted combat still. Yes, I'm going to need to practice that quite a bit, as you can tell. And I'm still kind of surprised. Look at that. Am I not hitting? Am I not hitting? I feel like I should be hitting here. But apparently not. Apparently not. Oh well, never mind. Okay, I'm just going to tell my people to charge in, and I would hopefully use a little bit of the confusion to maybe do something myself. Maybe I can take him out. There we go, there we go. So I did actually deal damage to him there, but I wouldn't have expected that. You know, that's the thing. The mounted combat is very different, as I've already said, from Warband. So you're gonna need to get quite used to that. I'm gonna need to get quite used to it, to be honest. All right, so there you go. We actually did quite well. Not too bad. Good amount of renown and morale. There were 10 of them, after all, and we can actually transfer all the prisoners too. So yeah, we can sell all of them eventually. Oh, look at that. They've actually got some wine, some fish. That's actually quite nice. The wine is actually consumable. I think that probably gives you morale then, in that case. There's actually a pilgrim's hood here as well, which is very nice indeed. Okay, I'm just going to take all. Thank you very much. As you can see, there is actually a weight limit now instead of an actual capacity. So you can see here that, well, there technically is a capacity still. You know what I mean. But the point is that it is more to do with the weight of your loot more than anything now, as far as I'm aware. So that's pretty cool too. Otherwise, I'm just going to continue moving onward here. And we might as well go and recruit a couple more people. And then I'll be pretty good, I think, to make my way on to the north. And that is where I want to go. So let me see. I think we'll probably make a brief stopover at this town over here. And if we do see any bandits, we're traveling through a lot of forest. You know, if I'd known that, maybe I would have chosen Botania, because going through forests and being so incredibly slow, yeah, you know, it's kind of detrimental. So maybe having an ability to move through just that little bit quicker might actually be quite beneficial. But otherwise, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with how things are going. Oh, look at this. Gained a skill point in medicine because we have literally started healing troops and everything. And look at these guys. These actually have quests available for me right here. But I'm not actually going to be doing any quests from these people because I would like to be able to go to Stygia and actually do those. Just ransom the prisoners right there. And I don't really want to go into the tavern either, thank you. So yeah, we're just gonna go. And where's the closest Stygian town? There's actually a lot of looters in this area. Let's actually fight some looters in this area while we can. Hello. Yes, you got trapped. I really like that as well. I really like the fact that they have designed the map in such a way so that it makes it a little bit easier for those of us with slow parties to not really be able to be outrun by the opponent, because they do get themselves trapped quite a bit. And I very much appreciate the change. So anyway, there's no battle map either, as well as you can see. So I do not know where the enemy is coming from. You're going to actually have to see that with your own 2 eyes rather than seeing the battle map itself. So I'm just going to get out my thrown weapons, try and do some damage with them. Oh, really? Are you serious? There we go. There's a little bit of damage. We're getting riding skill as well, which I think is pretty fun. Getting riding skill and thrown skill and tactic skill while fighting, that's super efficiency right there. And I actually just did some damage to my own troops. It wouldn't be Barney Beartailed without doing damage to his own troops, right? I mean, really, you know, that's just how it is. All right, so there you go. Got another victory right there, another 1 renown, which is absolutely fine. I mean, we are just starting off. We plundered 66 gold as well, which is not too bad. And look at that, there's actually a hatchet there as well, but I don't really want to reduce my reach any further than I already technically have, I guess. Okay, so we're going to go to Omor, and hopefully we will be able to get some tasks there and all that stuff. But anyway, that is actually going to be it for this episode. Stay tuned, there will be more. There will be many more coming, and hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.